Hey, what's up everyone? This is Nergal and you are listening to Behemoth Special on Heavy Magazine and you better fucking enjoy it.
Fuck man, it's really great to be able to see you. The last time we spoke in 2018, it was just audio, so it's nice to get some face-to-face.
And maybe we'll be seeing each other in the beginning of 23 because we are making all the efforts, to do a proper Behemoth tour in Aussie, in Oceania.
Okay.
So let's hope we can make it out there.
Listen, congratulations on the new album. Which I want to absolutely delve into. But before we kick off, mate, I mean, you've got an incredible back catalogue. Now, I would really like to start the show off by playing the song that Nergal thinks prior to the new album, because we're going to play that in a minute. But what you think, what Behemoth song you think defines the band?
I mean, style-wise and like mood-wise, we're so all over the place that it's very difficult to pick that one song, and we have there's so many different schools that we've been, dealing with somehow, different forms of expression. So obviously the last few records, especially the last three, they kind of, there's a thread, they're connected because it's the most mature works I've done. That's how I see that. Prior to that, there was this more black and death metal period. Prior to that was something else. So it's very difficult, which period you expect. It's like with Bathory, which song represents Bathory the best? Is it fucking Reaper or is it One Road to Asabe? I can't say,
Okay.
But if we focus on the most present appearance of the band, what we are these days, I think it should be Ora pro nobis Lucifer of the Satanist. It's a banger, it's pretty straightforward, but it's people's favorite, and but then again, I mean, it's just a bit of our history, and there's other beats that are almost like a different poles, we are very multi-dimensional band, and it's quite difficult to pick one, it's it'd be much easier with Slayer or Metallica.
Yes. All right, here it is, and we'll be back.
Voice of an eon,
Well, I am sitting here on a Saturday evening, my time, Saturday morning, Nergal's time, talking to one of the most prolific metal entities on the planet, business owner, video game contributor, multi-instrumentalist, multi-band member, cancer survivor, fucking,
Yeah.
it's just so much, dude. And I know, like, we didn't get to touch on it last time, and I don't want to talk about the leukemia thing too much, but I've got a couple of questions regarding it. How has what you went through changed your perspective on life and made it who you are today?
I don't think I was on a wrong course, before. I think I just sharpened my teeth afterwards, It's like I just became more aware. I can't really expect, it's definitely had a fucking massive impact on me, okay? I believe that even like artistically, what I came out with, and that was the Satanist album, one of our strongest in the whole fucking catalog, the whole career. And basically afterwards, Behemoth would be just going up and up, and it always kind of be like slowly, continuously elevating. But it would just speed up so much afterwards. I don't know. I think I just got way more empowered and way more determined, knowing that life is that short. But you can explain people what I'm showing now. I'm showing like these two fingers,
Yeah.
and that is how. Yeah, it's very short, and I know it's a cliche. Oh, life is short. Time flies. Of course it does. I'm not fucking reinventing the wheel here. But for some people never realize that, and then they're gone.
Yeah.
Some people fucking get existential at the early stages. I got way more existential after I was released from the hospital, and I just okay, that's not much left. Let's push, And I want to be as aware as I can be. But it wasn't really like I was a junkie or drunk before, and then I switched to this healthy lifestyle. Nah, I think I was pretty well balanced prior to the sickness, and afterwards I'll just fucking push harder in those directions, And I'm in a pretty happy place now. It's not the best. It never meant to be the best. I don't want this to be the best, but it's relatively good spot, especially considering the circumstances. I'm talking the world, the fucking trajectories, politics, geopolitics, fucking pandemics, inflations, and all that shit. I've been around for 45 years. I've never seen such a turmoil ever in my life. So, considering it's a good fucking spot. Plus, 12 records. How many bands can say, "Hey, we've done 12 records," and I'm only 45?
Yes. So saying that, I mean, I know that you changed your name legally to Nergal from Adam, but one of the questions I've got, what's the mission statement or philosophy of Nergal as contrary or complementary to Adam? Is it the same person, or there are two sides to that person?
No, it's absolutely the same person.
Okay.
I'm not that bipolar. No, what I'm saying, like Adam is my first name, Nergal is second, and then Darsky, which is my last name.
Yeah.
So I'm probably just swapping like Adam to Nergal. Sorry, Nergal to Adam. Or the other way around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would be way more difficult. But just adding it and just putting it in my passport was just a formality. And then still people are like when they ask me, like a lot of interviewers just approach me like, okay, so how I should call you and what you like, I'm like, what do you mean? Like both send in the passport, both are in my ID. So either way, trust me, I will react to both.
Okay.
But Adam of course is my birth name.
Yeah.
And I had no influence on picking that one whatsoever. But of course, with all the respect that I have to my parents that picked that name, that some say, oh, it's such a biblical name. I'm like, hey, etymology of that name and like the whole symbolism behind it is pretty fucking sinful.
Yeah.
Everyone knows the story.
Yeah.
So there's nothing wrong with that name. It's cool. I adopted that. I think it's good. It's strong. It's very connected to earth. So it grounds me, I believe. But then Nergal was a name that I picked up. I was 15, so I don't want to say I was so super conscious, because when you're 15, you're still just a little fucking shithead. But somehow I picked that up instinctively, and there was a lot of intuition, like why I'm going that direction. And then everything that happened afterwards, like basically Nergal had more impact on who I am, and still have way more impact on who I am than Adam. If you believe that a name can have an impact on life, I do believe it does. So definitely Nergal is the strongest of both. Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, the last time we spoke, I've still got the actual call list on my phone. It was March 8th, 2018. Now, we were literally 11 months away from not knowing that the pandemic was going to ruin and destroy our world. And you had just released, we were talking about I Loved You at Your Darkest. And now the pandemic came along and it's changed the world. How did it change? Obviously, you guys couldn't tour. Did it change how you approached writing the new album?
Not really. I mean, the main change was that, like, initially I was supposed to, because the pandemic started right when we were off the Slipknot tour.
Mm-hmm.
A week later, we were back home. A week later, the world would just be shut down, all of it. No shows, nothing. So I had to cancel all my activities with me and that man. I would just do the promo, via phone and, Zooms and shit. So but there was no shows, but I was happy about that. The band members were not happy. I was happy because I was so worn out. And then the original plan was, I'm jumping off the tour. I'm regrouping 2 or 3 weeks off. I'm doing me and that man, summer festivals with me and that man. And right after summer festivals, jumping into writing with Behemoth, actually finishing up with Behemoth and going right into the studio. And when I came back home and after of the tour, and I stood in front of those fucking overwhelming vision of non-stop work, I was like, I felt that small again, even smaller than than before.
Yeah.
Just holy shit, can I fucking handle that? Can I bear with it? Because it was just too much. And then universe had my call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, stop, relax, buddy.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't for pandemic, I would have no balls and no heart to tell everyone, hey guys, I need 6 months off.
Yeah.
So just go, do your homework or whatever, just do something else.
Yeah.
Keep in mind that I'm not, the main. I mean, I'm the main guy in Behemoth, but there's a lot of subjects attached to that. It's band members, it's management, it's tags, it's a lot of people living off the band,
Yeah.
So I really do feel that responsibility that whatever my decision is, it influences everyone around, and these people fucking have their own lives. They have their families, they have their kids, they have their obligations. So if it wasn't for objective stimulant or the thing coming from outside, I don't think I would ever do that.
Okay.
I'll maybe do like 1 month off tops, and then we'll just return to routine. So it was a nice just reset, and like just go to zero and then build it up again. That's what we did. So even though I had already some demos ready, I mean, we demoed and we went even to some studio to like do some demoing for Opvs Contra Natvram pre-pandemic. I had that on my computer and I was already like, slowly working with it.
Yeah.
When the pandemic started, I told my guys, just scatter around, fucking months off, just nothing. And then when the fall started, fall 2000, now you correct me, 19, I believe. It was 6 months into pandemic, and there was really no sign that it's getting much better. I was like, okay, we started writing and then recording, and the rest is history. So basically, the whole process was pretty much the same, just way spread out in time.
Yeah.
Because we had all the time in the world, so there was no deadline, you know, above my head. I was just okay. Let's take our time.
So let's talk about the new album then. With that time, taken, and you've released 4 tracks off it at this point. And the album's not even out yet. It's a fucking quarter of the album you've released. What song do you want to talk about first that you released? Like, my personal favourite is This Deathless Sun.
But that's the sign of times, man. It's like, trust me, it would have looked different, 3 years ago. I mean, still labels are trying to figure out how to promote music,
Yeah.
I mean, what should we do? Should we release one song and then album release and then a second? No one knows anything, really.
Yeah.
So we were experimenting with that, and we still do. We still don't know if it's time will tell, okay? And also, we are releasing the 5th single in a few days on the release date. Okay. And there's gonna be 6 singles coming afterwards. So we did our part of the job, okay? We did a gigantic work for this album. Maybe we shouldn't, because now we are kind of like financially, we're not in a bad spot as a band. Maybe you should put some of the money and just, secure our, the lives. But we didn't. We just invested all this massive budget we got from Nuclear Blast. We invested into production, the most costly one ever. We've had, Joe Barresi mixing the record, Bob Ludwig mastering it. Holy shit, months of work, studio took forever. We're gonna have 6 singles for fucking 11 or 10 songs on the record. That's pretty fucking impressive. But then again, a last one was kind of similar. The Satanist was kind of similar, So I don't really wanna step down with the high standards that we set up for ourselves, So, and people are kind of expect that from us, and I expect it from myself. I don't want to fuck around and just like fucking everyone releases 1, 2 singles, and maybe they have bigger budgets, but they decide to put them in their pockets. I don't want to do that, because what I'm gonna do with that money? I mean, how much money I can spend on drugs, alcohol, girls, traveling, or like any earthly pleasures, I'm gonna put it here in my mouth and shit it out.
Yeah.
And then I forget I had that money.
Yeah.
When I make a piece of art, I don't know, it can be a graphic, a painting, a show, a video, whatever, it's gonna remain. And when I'm gone, and I'll be gone at some point, it will be remembered. So I'd rather invest in my longevity rather than eat and shit. I can do it with other, sources. Yeah. So Deathless Sun, you asked about the Deathless Sun, right?
Yeah.
Fucking sick video. I mean, I remember the guys that came up to us, hey, we got this script, and we had no experience with them. And when I read the script, I was blown away. I mean, this is the craziest shit I've seen. If Rammstein, it's like a Rammstein standard of a script. It's like, it's so fucked up. It's so anti-system. It's so fuck you. It's so religious, anti-religious in every cent of, and every piece, every beat of that video. I'm like, holy shit, that's a perfect expression of that song. Deathless Sun is one of my favorites now. It wasn't in the very beginning. Then I added all those beats, vocals and all those choirs. By the way, I did all those choirs myself.
Jesus.
Thanks to Sebastian, who was a sound engineer in the studio. He would kind of lead me through the process, and he would really squeeze the shit out of my potential. So thanks to him, I was able to sing all that. He's a better musician than myself, so he was conducting me. I wasn't really. Sometimes I instinctively, I guess, I think I might do that, but I don't know. But then if I have someone way more experienced, like, okay, you can fucking do it. Just do it this way. We put different layers, and then all of a sudden I hear the song oh, okay, I think it's at least it's good. Maybe, and then a lot of people telling me, man, it's maybe the best on the record. I'm like, seriously? Okay, cool, thank you. So we released it as a single.
Excellent. Here it is. The Deathless Sun, Behemoth, from Opvs Contra Natvram.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Nergal, and you are listening to Behemoth Special on Heavy Magazine, and you better fucking enjoy it.
I am nothing without him. Nothing is. I am no one. It is usually because the deathless sun. I am nothing without him. Nothing is. I am no one. It is usually because the deathless sun.
This is Metal B. You're listening to Heavy Magazine. We're talking to frontman and all-round metal legend, fucking Nergal. What else would you pick? We've got like Off to War, which is amazing. Like Becoming Eternal, Of My Herculean Exile. Like, what would you pick? There's like those videos are just, they're all so different. And I actually thought, is there a running theme in the film clips? Like you were saying, like, you know, The Satanist, I Loved You, and Opus. Like, there's a theme there. Are there themes running through the video, or you just give them?
For example, they Becoming Eternal. I met this guy from Japan, and online, obviously, I never met him, but we connected. He did some Pussy Riot videos, some other bands, and I was like, I've never done that before. You know, I'm talking like full animation.
Yeah.
Same story with Off to War. I found these guys, you know, that are not video makers, but it's a band. It's called Golden Breach or something like that, and they're from Norway. It's like very avant-garde-ish, weird death metal, really cool. Yeah. And I heard the song, I love the song, and then I saw the video, and I reached out to them and like, yeah, but we did it ourselves. It's me and my brother. We did it at home. Like, okay, I mean, I want you to do a video for Behemoth, and they were like, they shut their pants and like, absolutely. And of course, I'm gonna pay you. Please take your time because I see so much potential. So Off to War, we combine. When you see like Behemoth figures like acting, it's not painted. It's actually, we filmed that.
Yeah.
So it's another like technique used in the video.
Yeah.
Then they Becoming Eternal. We've never done that 3D fucking game, computer game kind of thing. You know, I mean, there are themes. You know, I wrote the script for Die Becoming Eternal. I told me write the story, and then we kind of brainstorm. Off to War, I gave them carte blanche, just do whatever you want, and what they came back with was fucking amazing. Same story with Herculean Exile, and same story with Deathless Sun.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, do it, you know. And I'm very happy with, and I'm also very happy because I loved your darkest videos. Again, all cool, but they were kinda alike. All of them were quite similar to each other. So deliberately this time, I really wanted all the videos, like every video, just different planet, basically.
Okay.
So I really needed a lot of variety. So what's coming next, which is Versus Christus, a fucking 8-minute video, just epic, just a story that like progresses. There's like one section filmed, and then another section that is not repeated, and then the band performance that comes in only like 1 minute towards the end of the song. I mean, hardly any band does it. They always fucking chop everything and mix it, and just, I really wanted to just approach it like differently. And then there's gonna be a video for Once Upon a Pale Horse that you can check my social media. I posted some videos, and basically it's a band performance, but we are creating a 3D animation of the graphics that you'll see in the booklet. You've seen some of the sculptures. So we gonna make those sculptures alive, and they're gonna be like gigantic, you know, and it will be that small performing in front of them. And honestly, again, I don't know what's gonna come out of it, but I truly believe that it's gonna be quality, it's gonna be different, it's gonna be refreshing. Because you know what, after 12 records, I've never counted how many videos we produced. I'm guessing 20, 30, I don't know. Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm the last person on earth to, you know, copy paste. Oh, I know that people are gonna buy it. Mate, I could easily fabricate things for Behemoth. Easily. Yeah. Why? Because I know what people expect, and I know what they like the most, and like based on what they did, you know, in the past, I could just write the record. They're like, oh, I know that people are gonna buy it and they'll love it. And I think about it, you know, but only after I make something to please myself in the first place. So I do good to myself, because I think art is meant to be completely egoistic, egocentric, you know. It's you first. It's me. I mean, I'm giving you myself, and then it's cool if you like it. I'm very happy, you know. I really appreciate, you know, when fans follow and they dig it, and it resonates, you know. Of course, indifference would be the worst thing, you know. But also if they say, oh shit, I don't like it, I liked Demigod better, I appreciate his opinion because it's the worst would be like, I don't know, I think this record is meh. I'm like, oh shit, that is a threat, you know, to an artist. But if you say, oh, it's a strong record, I love it, or I fucking hate it, to me it's equal.
Yeah. Hey, we've touched on something that I want to come back to, but can you introduce the 2 tracks that we talked about, and we'll come back and talk some more.
Hey, what's up? This is Nergal, and we are here on Heady Magazine, and you're gonna listen to Of My Herculean Exile, which is the first single we released for Opvs Contra Natvram. Enjoy it. Hey, what's up? This is Nergal again. I hope you're not fed up with me yet, because I want to play for you The Becoming Eternal of our brand new album.
Oh, we're back. Nergal, you've been amazing, and I love it when people just talk, because I don't write questions down. I have ideas that I want to talk about, and then I just want the artist to keep talking. And one thing that you just mentioned, that, you know, it's a side note now, but you were talking about how you're looking at the legions, as you call them. You know, they expect a certain level of, you know, artistic magnificence from yourself and the band. And you were talking about how, you know, it's okay if they don't like it. It's okay if they do like it. But what I want to talk about is, having said that, people have these expectations from you. But you are one person who has openly stated that you like to challenge people. How do you do that in the band?
You mean the other band members?
And yourself towards your fans. Like, you don't want everything to sound the same. You want to challenge people.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, I can't expect that everyone will follow me, because everyone is different. It's so. But then I have this concept that, well, this is my record. Obviously, I wrote it for most part of it, and I'm giving it to you. But once it's released, I can't lose control over it. I mean, I can't do anything. It's done. It's done. It's like we're fucking. On the many occasions, I do those parallels. That it's like a defecating. Like once it's done, you don't go back and just fucking. Let's see what's in your crap. Right now, you don't do that. Boom, you blast it out. Done. You move forward.
Yeah.
So the record is not mine anymore. I gladly talk about it. I can tell you about the challenges that I integrated there on the record, and those are the sound, and I believe that Opvs Contra Natvram overall is more brutal and more raw and straightforward record than its predecessor.
100%.
And that's a challenge, I mean, maybe there's gonna be people asking, oh, is there a Barzabel Part 2 on this new album? No, I never do that.
Yeah.
And there's no Conquer All Part 2, and there's no fucking Lucifer Part 2, no. But there is definitely Sound, there's that Becoming Eternal, there's Versus Christus, there are things that are, to me, that are very fresh, like Versus Christus, that's a challenge. So, because if I tell you now, and there's Behemoth legions listening to me talking now, and you still haven't confronted the new record, and I tell you, hey, there's a part of this new album that is very, very gothic.
Yeah.
What the reaction would be? I bet that most of them are like, what the fuck?
I love Versus Christi, by the way. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, so you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
It's like if I tell people like, hey, there's beats on this new record that I'm like semi-singing with piano accompanied with a piano.
Mm-hmm.
So Nergal with the piano. I mean, what your reaction would be? But hey, wait, listen to the record, listen to the song, and see how it's being built up. What happens within the song and how it ends. To me, is one of the best, one of the most completed tracks I ever done in my life.
Yeah.
And it covers so many different soundscapes. So it was a challenge to make it, and I bet that it is a challenge for people to digest it. So let's see what happens. You like it? Cool. Thank you for your opinion. But I'm fucking dying to see how people will react to this very song.
So this is the next release from the album. Yeah, it's coming out on release day.
Yeah, on 16. But also prior to what time you're publishing this?
This will be next Thursday. So I know that it's released on the 16th. But
Okay,
I'm going to play Versus Christi. But I don't know if the label's going to approve of the one before if you're releasing another one.
Yeah, if I can play everything. It doesn't matter anymore. Hey, and also we also got a top of one of the most iconic buildings in Warsaw lately. And we built like a stage there and fires and everything. And it's called the Palace of Culture. And we did like a small show. We played live 4 songs, 4 these singles of the new record. And you'll be able to watch this whole spectacle on 13th. So 3 days prior to the release date. On probably now it's past. I hope that you've seen it and you enjoyed it, because we've never done anything similar like that. Just imagine. We went up at the top of this fucking tall, ancient building. There is actually a building that is a gift from Stalin to Poles. It was the very center of Warsaw was completely ruined after the uprising, and Stalin, communists, say, okay, this is our present for us. So it's a communist social realism. I see it as super ugly and super beautiful at the same time. It's quite fucking scary, and it's towering above Warsaw. It's the only building of that kind. There's plenty of them, like exactly the same looking ones in Moscow. If you go to Moscow or St. Petersburg, you can never go there. But I was there many times and I saw it. So they sent one to Poland, and said, okay, deal with it. So now we get at the top of that, and we performed it like with fires and everything. So let's see. You ask about challenges. This is it.
Yeah.
So you see Behemoth in the urban environment, with fucking skyscrapers and city lights around,
Yeah.
It does. I mean, like when you think of it, like it doesn't really click with Behemoth. But just wait and see. It clicks as fuck.
All right, introduce the two songs and then we'll come back.
Hey, this is Nergal, and I gotta tell you something. When the enemy is at your door, you're off to war! Ladies and gentlemen, Aussie Legions, this is Nergal speaking to you, and this is the closing song on our brand new album. It's also the fifth single, fifth video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Really hope that you're gonna dig it. It's called Versus Christus. Enjoy it.
Another light, he is the bell of a shooting star. He who impels frenzied storms to cease. Behold, consider for Lord Iblis. I assume to be a general of the race. I have succumbed like a moth to the flame. For my legions demand to submit. I am thy deity, O Lord, in the abysmal pit. Severed tongue of Cicero goes out. Copernicus' eyes. So Shakespeare, for the heresy of his skull, unto the surge of mine died. Wingless, with feet above the horizon, let's rise and mourn. Herald the sun. Render unto Caesar the things that are Caesar's. Deliver men of spoils of the divine. Confess we shall live in tongues. Devitalize the populist mandates. O demagogues of miserable worth, no seed will bloom upon Mother Earth. No grain will blossom in the daylight. The sons of Mary's turning cold. And when the desert dark will smother fire gospel, rise up the wicked and blow the dusty horn. Ringless, with feet above the
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Nergal, and you are listening to Behemoth Special on Heavy Magazine, and you better fucking enjoy it.
All right, so the last question I have for you, Nergal, is Opvs Contra Natvram is angrier than I Loved You at Your Darkest, which you touched on. How different was the writing intent for the two? And the title of the new album translates to Working Against Nature. Can you explain in terms of artistically the running theme of the album?
Yeah, I mean, the album was born of isolation and misanthropy and lockdown and not being able to freely travel across the world, you know. So it brought a lot of frustration, and I never really want to repeat myself. So when I was like, I definitely don't want to do, and I'm not even able to do I Loved You to Darkest Part 2, even though it was very likable record, you know, people dig that record a lot, but they never, as I told you before, they never get something Part 2. I mean, I'm not able to do it, and I'm the last one to do that. You know, even though that's if you say, oh, this record was such a commercial success, or the label or management like, hey, can you do that kind of record? Like, no, it's never happening. I mean, maybe it will happen organically, and then people will compare it. It sounds like that album, but it never happened. 12 records, I never did that. I'm just not. I don't think I'm able to do that, thankfully. So I just wanted to make a record that's gonna be more frenzy, more berserk, more straightforward, yet still very behemoth, very all over the place, but more cohesive.
Yeah.
So I Loved You to Darkest is just more like grandiose and fucking bombastic. The orchestral parts, even though present on the new record, I wanted to make them more primitive sounding, more like hidden in the mix. While I Loved You to Darkest, they're pretty much present, and they make the orchestrations, like the record is way more orchestrated, okay? So this one I just wanted to make more, you know, to the core.
Yeah.
So it's all about drums, guitars, vocals, bass.
Yeah.
That's main instruments.
Yeah.
I wanted this to sound very organic. And I said that also publicly, you know, some people are gonna hate me for that, but I don't give a fuck, you know. Every band these days, you talk to every band, and every band, literally, heavy metal band, thrash, death, whatever, they say, oh, we managed to get that organic sound. And then I go and listen to those records and like, there's nothing organic about this your record. 99% of the records, they sound robotic. Every fucking click, every kick, every snare drum on every part of the record is exactly the same. There's not organic. Organic is when music fluctuates, when there's dynamics, when it goes up and down. That's why we tapped Joe Barresi, known for his works for Nine Inch Nails, like in Queens of the Stone Age, Monster Magnet, and like a lot of rock bands, Slipknots, you know, but basically rock bands, mainstream bands, you know. And he does this old school like mixing. He doesn't use Pro Tools. I mean, he used Pro Tools, you know, but then when he's done with one song, he just pulls all the knobs down and start from the scratch, you know. So you want, hey, but I wanted to do some tweaks in the previous one. Sorry, it's done. You got to pay for everything again, you know. So so if it's done, it's done. You can't endlessly go and correct that, which is beautiful. You know, 20, 30 years ago, it was done that way, you know. Like these days, everything, you can fucking perfect things to the point that you cannot fucking listen it because it's perfection makes things boring. I'm imperfect, and I hope I'm interesting. Life's not perfect. That's why it's so fucking exciting. So why make things that are just so fucking polished? I don't get that, especially in extreme metal music. Gotta be fucking weird. It's gotta be dangerous. Where's the danger factor? So I really wanted to bring the danger factor back to our music. It was present, but maybe this is the record that is the most present ever. That's what Opvs Contra Natvram is. Title, I stole it from Gustav Jung, but he had his own agenda attached to that. I created my own. So basically I stole the Latin term that I love, it's 3 words, and I kind of made up my own story and my interpretation to that, which is artist or the work of art should always go against the current. It's not really nature trees or nature oceans. No, it's not that. It's the nature of things. It's an order of things. It's the reality that we live in and the tendencies that I massively disagree with, and the tendencies like cancel culture and more that make our lives so fucking miserable because they take away a lot of fun. They censor every move, they censor every word, you know, and the pendulum is just fucking, you know, pulling way over the board, you know, and it's just becoming a new totalitarian tool. So it's like, if you're an artist, you know, and if you want to censor me, you better watch out, because I'm gonna defend that. The guard is up, and I'm gonna defend that. And there's no right on earth, you know, religious, political, whatever, whatsoever, that you're gonna step into my temple. And I'm talking from my self perspective. I don't know if you ever were. I have 3 lawsuits happening simultaneously as we speak.
Yeah.
About like all this, like insult, fucking blasphemy, all that crap. So just to conclusion, I got enough of that crap, and I just won't allow anyone, any censor, any fucking modern, you know, like the moral standard guards or whoever, stay the fuck away from art. That's what I mean by Opvs Contra Natvram.
You're the best. Man, I know you got to go. I want you to know that I love you and admire you, and I follow you. You've done a lot to me as being an extreme metal fan. So I love you. What I want to do is 2 of my favourite tracks. One of them is my alarm that wakes me up every morning, is Mess Noir and the Satanist. Can you please introduce them? We're going to finish on them. Adam, thank you so much. I will see you in Australia soon, and hopefully we'll be able to catch up for a beer.
Absolutely. All right, so this is Nergal from Behemoth, and you're gonna listen to Mess Noir.
I believe in Satan, correct whatever's in it, and in the Antichrist, his dealing misbegotten, the anguish of the future, the bastards roll from the line, born of a shuddered land, brain high, luxury, love the kings of men. I use words, sharp as a sword, blade, strange, cypress, blood, 3 days prison, the ground, the sinner. I bled the world with fire and woe. So can you hold on like Zion's coin, rely, rotting of your pain. Yahweh, don't say that to me. Thou disruptor impulse my creations, 'cause I touch fixed in bliss of laceration. I burn in rapture, wafted as a cloud, became the law and powerful laws. In a cemetery of their crimes, God loses God of light in light, celestial source, falling holy patient. What was it that cried me? I die in your life. I pray you die in crucify the last prophets. I cut them with a splinter stabs. 'Cause our sinners across the earth, and reascend to save himself, and the last kind of Satan. We call it up the living, and of the dead as it was in the beginning. Now and shall ever be, world without end.
What's up, folks? This is Nergal from Behemoth, and you are gonna listen to The Satanist. Cheers.
My brother, thank you so much. I will see you in a few months.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Bye.